From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. Book Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. What's the word on him?
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
All right, ready to go here. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit.
Number 25, Brent Rooker.
And now 2-1. Upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That is second. First baseman.
And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And gone. He crushes that one to center field. His first homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
One down. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Right through there for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Fastball for a strike. And down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Now here is Lawrence Butler. That's in there, and the count is even 2-2. Hard hit right side, and that is the inning.
Woodkay says these games
But
are
2
long
round
ball.
trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
Thinking of maybe doing this on Twitch. What do you think? Because I can go on Twitch and OBS studio.
We go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill today, Aaron Savali. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Woodkay says you should stream on there.
To the plate.
Number 4, George.
Yeah, maybe I'll continue this one. Continue to
Middle inside.
together.
The 1-1. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
High outside.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took
Woodkay says if I played this game, I would always be Atlanta Braves.
So, man aboard. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Las Vegas here.
Cutter. Low outside.
In the air, right field. Rooker on the move. He makes the grab.
Batting fourth, center fielder,
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
Inside.
And a 1-1. That one lifted to left. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. One inning in the books here. The A's on top 2-0. Back now in Toronto. Top of the second. Jacob Wilson digs in now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Way high. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Jeff McNeil stands in. 3-1 is on the way.
Woodkay says only
That's a
think
bullet,
about
but it
Twitches. I
goes
don't
foul.
think there's a setting where it reads comments out.
Chris,
What
do
is
players
this
ever
thing?
change their approach in
On all the
meaningful
yes, it
ways
does.
based on
I'm
who's
gonna-
umpiring, or is
Yeah,
it good to
you
just
have
be
Twitch?
aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Designated hitter, Zach Geloff.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Zach Geloff. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Also playing with probably the
back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Low inside.
Up the middle, little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Cutter. Low outside.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Hit hard, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
This sounds like
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Oh
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Sinker. Low inside.
2 on, 1 out. He fouls it off. Will do it again.
Cutter. Middle inside.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Cutter. High outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez.
Cutter. Low inside.
Lined into left center, should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in, coming home. He scores to tie it up.
Well, we're starting over, 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's George Springer.
Ball 4, take your base.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 2 on, 2 outs. Sliced hard but foul.
Slider. Middle outside.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The 1-2 gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We played 2 full. We are tied 2-2. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Swings through that. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now batting for Las Vegas.
Back to the
right
top of the
fielder,
lineup.
Brent
Now
Rooker.
it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. That's in there. It's 2-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That one just misses, and now it's 3-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
First baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One out man at first. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. Tied up here in the early going. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Cortez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count now even up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Good job to fight that one off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Low outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Cutter. Low inside.
The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, McNeil. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. So 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Swings through that one for strike 2. Though Chris, through the early stages, He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Can't glove it cleanly. Here comes the throw.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Singy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Braden Fisher appears to be getting loose. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's outside. 2-2. In the air out towards right center. It gets down a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Digging in, Lawrence Butler. The 1-1. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. That one is absolutely belted. And this one could be extra bases. Springer returns it to the infield. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Trey Savage gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Now to the bullpen for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Now at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Got it! And that is a big first out. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And that's in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Next to hit, Zach Geloff. Here's a 1-1. Now there's a bullet down the line. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 2. Now a relay to second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. The Athletics out front, 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. The 1-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Sinker. Low outside.
The 1-2. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Ernie Clement now at the plate. Now there's a bullet down the line. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. He boots it. Now second and third, and nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Here's
Now pitching, Jacob Lopez.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
ball to strike. Swing, and he popped it up. And that is foul.
Low outside.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam
Two in
fastball.
scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Slider. Low outside.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Four-seam fastball.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been
High fly ball out towards left center. Butler gets there. He's under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. And now they trail by one. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Slider. Low outside.
Stays alive.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. The A's lead it 4-3. Back now in Toronto. Ready now for the 5th inning. Carlos Cortez getting ready to hit. Fisher, a 6'4" righty, 180 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Nice curveball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Braden Fisher out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now
New pitcher now for the Jays, number 62. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Kurtz wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Great swing and solid contact, just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Got him. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a base hit to left. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin.
One out man at first. And now Addison Barger. Into center. Butler makes his way towards it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. Out number 2. Next to hit, Davis Schneider. Blue Jays down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
Cutter. Low inside.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. One left for Toronto. They still trail it here, 4-3. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. At the plate, Tyler Soderstrom.
Fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Movement in the bullpen. Tommy Nance preparing to come on if needed. Garcia also throwing. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. It's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting for the Athletics, catcher Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers digs in now.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Two down, nobody on. And that is downstairs. 3-1. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Well, we go bottom 6, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 1-1.
That was just paint on the first pitch
Four-seam
fastball.
High inside.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So digging in, Ernie Clement.
Four-seam fastball.
The Blue Jays down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a foul ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And the tying run is on base.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation. Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Makes the grab. And the batter is George Springer. Next offering is fouled back.
Four-seam
Clement
fastball.
off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. In the air to left center. Butler settles under it. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. The Athletics have the advantage 4-3. Back here at Rogers Center, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. In for a strike, 1 and 2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Now it's the DH, Zach Geloff. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone, 2 and 2. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Liner, base hit.
Take two.
Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Cortez, the next to hit. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball, right field. And that's the 3rd out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 7th inning stretch time. The A's have the lead 4-3. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one ripped, but foul. The 2-2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Can't make the catch. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great.
Now pitching, Mark Schreiber.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. Right down to shoot. That is strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. Base hit into the outfield. The run scores from second, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Go ahead run on base. Dalton Varsho now at the plate. Tied at 4. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Splitter, below middle.
The 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Splitter.
So up next, Addison Barger. To the right side, and that's a base hit. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really important at bat coming up now.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Ball to strike. The pitch. Just missed.
In the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Sinker.
Here's a 2-2. Ground ball to first, could be 2, and he can't come up with it. He comes home with it for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Blue Jays left fielder Jesus Sanchez.
All loaded up. Jesus Sanchez will hit next. Swings through that one out front that time.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So digging in, Ernie Clement.
Sinker. Middle inside.
On the ground at first, Kurtz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Rogers. This is his 3rd time out this year. Back now in Toronto. It's getting late, Singy. We came on the air talking about a possible sweep, but this one is all knotted up.
Counts the same in the standings, but this kind of game always feels like it's worth a little more, Boo. These teams are not backing down.
Action in the pen down there. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Little getting loose as well. In for a strike, and the count is 2-2. Hot shot to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Stepping in, Nick Kurtz. Tied at 4. Oh. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Oh, got him swinging for the K.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. 2 down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Got him. Out number 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Splitter. Low outside.
That's to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
And now the right fielder, George Springer.
Middle outside.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Inside.
The Jays with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point this one.
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Next offering is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Foul tip, strike 3.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stump. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. 2 on 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. 4-4 in the ninth. The 1-2. That's the third. Barger fires across the diamond. Out, leading off the top of the ninth, and they take care of a big threat right there. So up next, Lawrence Butler. Tied at 4.
Ball 2.
And now it's even up. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. And they jump in front in the ninth. It's 5-4.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Now it's going to be Jacob Wilson. Strike 2. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down. And now it's going to be Jeff McNeil. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing didn't go. Full count 3-2. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jimmy Garcia getting loose out there. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Up next for the
What a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
I think that's a home run. Somebody challenge that.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jeff Hoffman done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
now pitching.
Brendan Little on a pitch out of the pen here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So now the DH spot, Zach Geloff. This one smacked out to left center. Base hit. McNeil headed home. Run comes in from second. The throw to second is offline.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Cortez now at the plate. Man at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Good job of damage control right there. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. One more shot coming up. Bottom of the 9th on deck. The Athletics on top here, 6-4. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now for the Jays, Addison Bart.
Now pitching, Hogan Harris.
Circle change. Low outside.
Foul ball there.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And a swing and a miss. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So now here's the DH, Davis Schneider. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Circle change. Low inside.
2-2 now. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. And the batter now, Jesus Sanchez.
Four-seam fastball.
This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long